Wonder what she has to say. And this might be the last time we be at the detention center for a good long while, actually. Until I either get back to the original Phoenix Wright games or something else. Alright, boss. Chin up! We have to lift Sasha's spirits. I like your enthusiasm. Ahoy! Ahoy there, me hearties! Thank you for coming. Arr! Well, that was a surprise. I was anytime I come down here, everyone's always, like, freaking depressed. But you brighten my mood just by looking at you through that detention window. I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. She's trying to cheer us up. Oh, come on! Well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. No! No! Go back to being happy. I like you better happy. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. I guess they both had the same idea. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense, if you'll have us. If you'll have us? Was that supposed to be a reference to that D. Vasquez case? And I had Mr. Salmonella have me. What? Did something rip back there? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? But Prosecutor Blackquill said that you two would abandon me. Damn it, Blackquill! But here you are, to my rescue. That's why I'm so happy. Holy crap, Blackquill! What the hell did you do to her? She freaking... Oh my god, she's a different person. It sounds like she's crying back there. Of course we wouldn't abandon you. Sasha! Don't cry! Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Just a little bit. Great. Now I have two crybabies in stereo. Okay, I'm all right now. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. And don't get the idea that they're questions that will determine whether we'll be your defense attorney or not. Everything's okay. We're going to be your defense attorney. We just have some questions. Please don't go crying again. Please, that was actually kind of sad. Because you see this? You see this? You know what? This means I'm going to defend you. Or not. Okay, but seriously, let's talk about the murder first. On the night before the murder, did you enter the Orca pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th, from 3 to 6 a.m., I was cleaning there and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 a.m., but we got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. What does the Orca pool room cleaning room involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhymes mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. And did the captain ever show? 4 a.m. and went. Oh, I didn't say came. 4 a.m. came and went, but he never showed. I bet he was mad at me. I wish I'd apologized to him, instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. Haha! As long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. Oh my god, these two can be like the bestest of friends. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. Oh, really? That's news. Could that have something to do with, say, this piece of evidence about the whole the plume hearing a different song? That speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with the whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how that trick works? The entire crew knows about it, but it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. And that's why they suspected Sasha. And Orla can only perform one trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Okay. That sounds like that will actually come in handy. Because someone could come in and say 2 tricks. She did 2 tricks at the same time. It's like, nope! Wait. So she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time? So what was that song Miss the Plumed heard? Oh, Mr. Wright! I just remembered! We have something to return to Sasha. Oh, yeah. You're right. I have it right here in the evidence. And we have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us too. Well, I don't remember that one item, but I do remember the prescription. But first, Sasha, do you two want to be in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? You have regular people participate? Of course. We even have a special tour for people who want to be in it. Yeah, that sounds like something SeaWorld actually does as well. Like, I know they have, at least they used to. I don't know if they still do because of their whole new thing, but they had, I know you could see the penguins, like, you could actually be in the room the penguins are, for example, and yeah. But now they've made it a lot more interactable, I think, where you're actually kind of in the pool but behind bars or whatever, and it's freaking cold in there. Really good for a hot summer day. What roles would we play if we said yes? Let's see. The roles of a blue seahorse and a yellow sea slug are available. Oh my god, are you freaking serious? Judging by the colors, I must be the seahorse. And I'm the sea slug? No way! I won't do it! But sea slugs are all fluttery and beautiful, Athena. Beautiful? In that case, I'll do it! Oh my god, it's so she is so easily convinced in things. Her mind is pretty much an open book. I hope we can do a show together someday. But what about the song? I mean, that was an interesting little comment. I don't think that had anything to do with the case whatsoever, but yeah. Was it this? Sorry. Oh, okay. That wasn't it. Well, let's give the prescription back first, so just make sure. Didn't mean those two things, but yeah. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine. Arr! That bilge-sucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift! Dread pirate no stash! Don't stand there, gaping like a weak little minnow! Have at ye! Oh! A real swashbuckling battle! Arr! If it will be a fight ye want, a fight ye shall have! Could you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? The blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. She's acting kind of funny. What is the medicine for, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, if you don't want to say, it's none of my business. I hope, because asking people about medicine and why they are taking it, that's kind of invading people's privacy and rude, Phoenix. Well, I can't keep it a secret from you two. Damn it, Phoenix, now you made her all sad. I suffer from a heart condition. Oh. Heart condition? Then you'd better get to the hospital right away! Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? If something were bad to happen, there's probably people right next door to be able to help. Don't worry. It's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious? A heart condition is a heart condition! Don't tell us not to worry! Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up. At one point, it was like a shark eat shark situation. Well, that was a cute phrase, but yeah, kinda wrong time. Whew, that sounds scary. Do you mind if I ask more about that fight? Does it look like it? And holy crap, I heard thunder, like, shake the ground. Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition, and he was worried about me. So he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. Okay. See, I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right! It's just Orla and the new adversary, Red Stash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. And I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try to cheer me up. She acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus and by spiking a ball at it, and that is how the octopus's leg broke off. Okay. She spiked the ball so hard, she even ended up breaking one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. That's like going to... That's like going out and going near a convenience store or something, and your friend is all sad, so you know what you do? Throw a rock at a window. Vandalism. Great way to cheer people up, right? No. So that's why we argued, because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see, the anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers. The person Norma DePlume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I wanted. No, that's why I needed to be in that show so bad. During the cleaning, I moved the skull rock to the orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. Oh, that is true. Like, look, it's right in the middle. If the prop wasn't there, show couldn't go on. So they would have to revert to the old show. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was actually pretty extreme. Okay. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the orca pool at the time of the cleaning. And if there's blood on that rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 a.m. So that places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. Like I said, that 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. is a long time gap for time of death. That's a 10-hour... Ugh! That's a horrible freaking gap. Couldn't they be a little more accurate? So Azura Summers was the trainer before you? That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for training and lifesaver, the singing and lifesaver tricks too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. It's funny how lightning, like thunder, just struck as soon as, like, in the background for me as soon as that was said. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. The captain always carried around a memento of Azura too. Her walkie-talkie, you mean... Would that be her? No, that can't be it. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Look at this! The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Huh? But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning. But there's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie on him. Maybe the culprit took it away? Maybe. But what would be the point of that? I better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. Wow, 3 pages. Shipley's walkie-talkie hasn't been found. Alright. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him, so he'd never forget it. Or never forget. Yes, so he could never forget his walkie-talkie, of course. So the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead, too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? I wonder what Sasha means. The ship's doctor? What do you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Holy freaking crap! What? Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Holy crap, one thing happens and the person freaking goes flip-flop. Euthanize the orca? That's horrible! They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. Huh. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was going to put her down right away? That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla. Oh. What else am I... That seemed rather... weird. Here, look at these flatter prints. Yeah, I figured as much. Let's go back to the Wright anything agency. Maybe Apollo has not found anything. Bubbo Danger? Is there anything in Mountain Dew, actually, now that I think about it? Ah, that tastes good. Man, it just keeps going. Dr. Crab, we found Rifle! And the room dots me. You know what it just said? It says dot off. No answer. I guess nobody's here. Why don't we come back later? Okay. Well, I'm back because, only thing I can think of. What about this? No. The calendar. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No. Mine's at the aquarium. Yeah? Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh. I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer! We'd better find this calendar's owner. Okay, it turns out this doesn't belong to Sasha. Meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab. I was just there! I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, shut up, Phoenix.